On today's episode of 7th Generation Ag.
Now, for some stupid reason, this tractor has sat for a week now. I need to figure out why in the world this is not working, and now this stupid screen over here is just black along the bottom. I had some mandarin oranges that were left in my FBN cooler over the week. They were in there a week in the cooler. Are those safe to eat? I did hit a tree earlier.
Jamie Ball continuing to show the way.
Well, welcome back to 7th Generation Ag. I apologize. Thursday's video never happened. So now it is Friday afternoon and we are just about ready to get started. I have to go ahead and grab a few units of seed, throw them in the seed tender. Got a few things I got to do to the planter before we can go, but right now it is the 1st of May and we've gotten not a whole lot done. I'd say right now we are well behind on our average of when we're getting crops in the ground, the rate we're getting crops in the ground, so we really are gonna have to work hard. I'm starting to think maybe we're getting to the days of really pushing the envelope, getting as much done as we possibly can, because we do have more rain forecasted. So that raises a problem, you know. We got to get this crop in the ground here as soon as possible, as quick as possible, to maximize our yield. So I guess we'll see if we get that done. Thanks to Jamie Ball with Higherview Enterprise, we were able to get our hands on this forklift here to kind of bail us out. The main forklift that we use is broke down. So we're sticking with the same hybrid. It's the 3774 hybrid that we were planting earlier. We're going to stick two boxes in the tender and then fill up the planter. Brad just rolled in the Hagee over there. I think he's done spraying all of our pre-emerge, but we'll see. Alright, we got 2 boxes in the tender. Brad's filling the Hagee. I was wrong, he's almost done with bean pre. And we're gonna go ahead and fill the planter now. Couple things before we take off with this planter. This tire is flat, as you can see. We gotta throw some air in it. This tire always goes flat too. You guys saw me air it up maybe in the other video, I can't remember, but I gotta air that up. Then I got a hydraulic hose I gotta throw on this planter. Now my new hose, it shouldn't leak on this other one here. As you can see, that one's gotten pretty dirty, so hopefully that fixes that problem, and it should. So, right into the field, I decided not to fill with seed because I just want to get over there and make sure that the ground's going to be fit before I get going. So that's why we just took off. But put air in some tires, and now I'm just about a couple hundred feet from the approach. I have yet to see a tractor and a planter in the countryside, in the entire countryside. So either I'm an idiot for going so much earlier than anybody else, or nobody really realizes how dry it is. But I don't know, we're gonna go anyways. We're gonna see what happens. If we have to turn around and head back home, that's fine, but I'd like to at least know if it's possible to be running right now. Oh, so here's what we're dealing with now. For some stupid reason, this tractor has sat for a week now. This 7,000 is supposed to be on the machine. This 3,000 is the one back here on the implement. For some stupid reason, it thinks that it's part of the machine, and so I can't get my implement guidance to work, which is important because I can't run auto steer without it. And before you go and saying, oh, you dropped markers down, I'm not going to do that. That's absolutely not what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this technology that I pay a lot of money for. So I need to figure out why in the world this is not working, and now this stupid screen over here is just black along the bottom. What's that about? So I'm going to do a battery disconnect, but I got to wait for this light to stop flashing and the def pump to quit pressurizing, I guess. Takes it a second to get all the way through its cycle though. Alright, the battery is disconnected now, so everything should be good. But this back here, this is my culprit. This is the problem. This is the implement guidance globe, and it is supposed to be receiving signal to help steer the planter, and it runs through a harness that runs through the tongue and then runs into the back of here, right into this port. There's also another piece that runs down here into this, and for whatever reason we cannot get those two to like each other. See if maybe this plug has something to do with it. It's got dirt in it. Alright, we'll probably let that go at least a minute, if not two. So let's kick her back on. Then come to realize my back window latch is just broken. Don't know when or why that happened, but it did. Well, so that's a good sign. I do have this display that's back to normal now. That was starting to make me nervous. Now this one's taking its sweet time. For some reason the corner post always goes dark on me, so I have to come over here and I have to go to display, touch day setting, and then it brightens up. Isn't that weird? Accept. Okay. Okay. Resume. Implement starfire detected. Okay, okay. On. Okay. There we go. Well, now here's the problem. I had to turn this key to turn the tractor on, and these screens are gonna die, so let's hope and pray they come back right. Alright, that's it. We're done with stupid breakdowns. The rest of this time is going to be spent planting like we should be. Alright, well, we've had a decent little run here the last few minutes. Finally got all the technology working, so now we should be getting low on seed. Yeah, we are. So we had a row that ran out, row 8. So we're going to top off with some seed and keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the pedal to the dirt. Well, there's no pedal in a tractor. So keep the pedal to keep the throttle to the. I'm gonna float seed. So if you notice, row 1 is not closing very well. I'm not sure what's going on here, but as you can see, row 2, there's not an open V, or like row 3, there's not an open V. So I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I need to go back and look and see. Maybe we got a down pressure issue. We'll find out here. Yep. That's the deal. There we go. It's as simple as that. Check the other ones while we're right here. These T-handles will bounce free too. That sets my depth. Those will bounce free too, but now we got that fixed, that'll help. This planter has very, very, very little technology, so it's not quite as advanced as some of the other ones you'll see going out and around, but works for us. So I have you guys help me because row 12 is running a pretty low population, as you can see there. Row 12 is running a 90. And so I have you guys out on the planter on row 12 watching the chain to find out, is it a seed tube issue or are we actually having a problem with the chain delivery? Because sometimes I do have that problem where the chain will jump and it won't rate correctly, but it doesn't look like that's the case here. It looks like it's as simple as a seed tube eye. So not really worried about it. I'm just gonna keep muting it until I can get to a seed tube eye, but oh well. Well, once again we find ourselves on auto steer. So let's play what's in the box. So today I've already ate my lunch because it's actually, well, it's 3:38 right now. So I've already ate my lunch, but I have sparkling raspberry ice caffeinated something. This is like sparkling water, and it's got 70 milligrams of caffeine in her, so get a little bit of pick-me-up here. I also got Diet Pepsi, regular Coke, purified drinking water instead of just drinking water this time. Champion Steaks, beef sticks with cheddar cheese. That is where it's at. This is one of the best possible things to have in a tractor with you. I've already ate 2 of them. They're phenomenal. Champion Steaks, Weaver Meats, they do a great job. They're local here in Creston. Got some grapes, applesauce, peaches, maybe, and then mandarin oranges. And then I also got, this is just what's in the fridge, okay? This is just what's in the fridge. And yes, that is a fridge that we have in the tractor, which is really cool. I also have chili cheese Fritos, Cheetos, this Junkless bar, which turns out these are actually really good. I had them that last time. But anyways, that's all I got for what's in the box today. But also part of that segment, what do you guys do that don't have a Casey's in the local area? Because I start my day at Casey's and I get myself a fountain pop almost every single day, and maybe a breakfast slice of pizza, maybe I get a croissant, you know, maybe I won't get anything for breakfast. And then lunchtime comes around, you know, you can go there, you can get yourself a sandwich if you want a sandwich, something warm, slice of pizza, you know, you can get yourself a bacon chicken ranch wrap, which those are really good, and then throw it in your cooler and you have something to eat for lunch. What do you guys do that don't have Casey's? Because I'd be lost without my Casey's. Casey's is awesome. Anyways, that is it for what's in the box number 2. So you guys enjoyed that segment. I wanna leave a note though. I had some mandarin oranges that were left in my FBN cooler over the week. They're in there a week in the cooler. Are those safe to eat? I went ahead and ate them. I might die, but I don't know. I mean, I might not too. Because my thought is okay, sometimes they're on the shelf at Walmart, and the shelf isn't obviously refrigerated, so it's not like they have to be refrigerated. So, and surely they get shit on the shelf for longer than a week. I didn't read the expiration date on them, but sure, that'd be fine, right? I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Well, we're setting up for what looks to be a beautiful night, but it is gonna get chilly. Let's see what degree it is outside. Right now it's 52 degrees outside, but it is gonna be dropping off pretty drastically. It's supposed to get down to about 32 overnight, I think. So luckily none of the crops are out of the ground yet, but everything's going good here. We've done about 24 acres on this field, 25 acres on this field, and you can see the scale of the bottom we're dealing with here. You can't even see the planter anymore, but that's the size of the bottom we're dealing with. It's all that to the grass strip over there, and then we got to do a bunch up here around the wind turbines, and we got a lot of work left to go here. So on this particular farm, we're going to end up running out of the variety that I'm planting right now, which isn't the end of the world, but what that means is I have to make sure that the planter is completely empty on seed before I refill with the next variety, just so we have an exact spot in the field where we switch varieties. It just looks better that way. So that means I got to shovel seed. I've been using the same variety for the last 150 acres, so it makes a big difference because I can just use the same boxes and fill the tender completely full, fill the planter completely full, and go from there. Well, now I gotta do some steering the old-fashioned way. So I gotta set you guys down. I was telling you guys about Casey's General Store. Yeah, came through again for dinner. Don't mind me, I'm a little kid. I don't like to eat the crust, but we're farming. Just farming. Okay, so I'm out of seed. It is about 9 o'clock, quarter after 9, and I'm running up to the seed tender. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the rest of the 3/7s onto the planter. That way tomorrow morning I can start my day by getting the 3/8 loaded on the planter or on the tender, and that can just be done. Whether or not I continue to plant, I'm not quite sure yet. Knowing me, I probably will continue to plant. Everything's working really, really well, which is a good thing, and so it's kind of hard to just stop. It's nice to just keep rolling, especially where it's only 9 o'clock. Maybe get a few more acres in if I was able to run a couple more hours. So we'll see how the filling process goes. Maybe I'll get frustrated at filling and I just will leave. I don't know. That's a possibility. It is now the next day. We have switched over to this farm. I've gotten 65 acres done here, and now I'm switching varieties to a 3/8. So there'll be a 3/7 and a 3/8 out here on this farm. I gotta plug that into the computers, and then we'll keep slamming them in. I got F1 going on in the background, going through the Bluetooth of the cab. I love watching racing. My favorite is sprint car racing over in Knoxville, but F1 is awesome as well. My family will testify. I like to hit them with a bunch of results and a bunch of stats on stupid racing things that they don't care at all about, but I think it's cool. So I got my F1 going on in the background. Pretty neat. It kills time.
Carlos Sainz is the driver that we're on board with. Williams did have a new nose waiting in the pit lane, but neither driver has peeled into the pits.
Pit stops just try and get good settings because they not only have a slow car, but they don't have the best hand on how to optimise that car. It's obviously a little bit quicker here, but there's still more to come from Williams.
Alright, well, it's been about 5 hours since I've stepped out and checked the job things are doing. I just like to check the T-handles. You guys have seen how they can already break off, or fall off, I should say. And then I like to check the depth handles as well. Everything looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. I know I'm getting close on oh, never mind. No, I'm not. I'm not getting close on seed. So that's okay. I did hit a tree earlier. Yeah, that's not good. I'm losing a lot. Well, other than that one little mishap there, everything looks pretty good, so try to go another 5 hours. Alright, we've moved farms over to a farm that's about 3 miles, 4 miles away from Brad's home place. So we did 130 acres, knocked that out, no problem. Now we got to grab more seed, we got to grab more 3/8. We're here on a 65 acre farm, but tonight is a beautiful night. It's May 2nd. And it is amazing weather, perfect weather for planting. And as you can see, the conditions we're planting into are really good too. Nice and mellow dirt, as you can see, just the weight of me pressing into the ground there nicely. So planting into moisture, actually that's really warm right there, surprisingly, because it was pretty cold last night. But conditions look really, really nice. Planting so far has just been going without a hitch, really. I mean, we've ran into a little bit of moisture in some areas, but honestly, it's been pretty good. We've been pretty fortunate. So we're gonna grab more seed and maybe something to eat and see what we can do to the 65 acres here tonight. And the 4W of Jamie Ball is racing tonight, so we're gonna have to check into that as well. Number 14's out there right now, so he'll be qualifying here shortly.
All right, the green flag will wave, and now officially qualifying is underway here for your pro sprints in Knoxville.
Well, we are loaded with seed. Got another 35, 40 acres worth of seed in the planter. We're on a new farm, so let's knock it out. But what a beautiful night. Look at this. This is awesome.
Tasker Phillips has now migrated to the top, at least, over in 1 and 2. That's Creed Kemenon, his outside from Knoxville, Iowa. And the Reds Motorsports, Mike Kleck Paving, Randall Roofing, Vanderwerp Construction, DC Underground. Number 4W, that's Jamie Ball. Your fourth row on the bottom from Pleasant.
Jamie Ball continuing to show the way. Ayrton Jeniton running second. Scotty Johnson in the third spot. Logan Julian challenging there in the fourth position.
Does the camera do it justice? That moon is bright red. Can you see it right there? Bright red. It's kind of cool. Oh guys, you're about to die again on me. I guess I didn't bring my charger. So that's going to be it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Planting season is going well. There's going to be more videos coming here soon. Thanks again. See you in the next one.